One last one, because we got asked a lot about it, is what are your favorite cameras and lenses that you're traveling with these days?
Oh, good question. Well, it always changes depending on what it is that I'm working on. Video and filmmaking is very different, a different toolkit than still images. But I've always been a Nikon. I'm a Nikon ambassador and I've always used their gear. I think my go-to lens would be 24 to 70, 2.8 for just kind of a general, like you can just kind of go out and capture quite a bit of different things with that. I also like as a prime lens, the 180 1.8 portrait lens. It is so beautiful. It's got this beautiful, you can just get the shallow depth of field and it's a favorite of mine. And then, for wildlife, it really depends how far away the wildlife is. So you can get these big long prime lenses like a 600 millimeter, 500 millimeter, or 400 millimeter. I truthfully very often will use just the 70 to 200 or 80 to 400 because it's very light. They also have a 500 millimeter lens, which is very light. They're all about the same weight. And those are great if you're doing a lot of hiking up mountains or wherever you may be and you just weight is an issue. But if weight is not an issue, I'll go for the bigger, heavier gear. But I mean, I would say I really travel lightly. Don't let the gear weigh you down. My best advice is pick one lens and one body, have a backup that you leave in your camera bag, so in case any issues happen, you can have another thing to work on. Because I work in really kind of brutal, harsh landscapes that destroy gear. So I do always carry a backup. But I think just in your hands, having one body and one lens and focusing on what you have and use it and just become really in tune with whatever choice it is that you made because you will be able to make beautiful images. The main thing I would say also is focus on buying good lenses. That is far more valuable. The bodies are constantly changing, the technology changes, but investing in good glass really, really is a great investment. It won't go away. So get the prime lenses, get the lenses that, for example, don't get a lens that has, I don't know, a wide lens all the way up to 200 millimeters because you lose quality. So don't get those zoom lenses that have just vast amounts. I would invest in either prime lenses or some of the zooms I just mentioned with a wider aperture.